Hello, everyone. My name is Gail Liu, and I'm the International Student Advisor and PDSO at Scripps College. Before I get started, I would like to welcome you to Scripps College. In this presentation, I will be covering helpful terminology, preparing for travel, the airport experience, getting to campus, and basic information on F1 student visa. PDSO stands for Principal Designated School Official. I am the PDSO at Scripps College. DSO stands for Designated School Official, and ISA stands for International Student Advisor. I'm also ISA in addition to PDSO. CBP stands for Custom and Border Patrol. DOS stands for Department of State. ICE stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. CVIS stands for Student Exchange and Visitor Information System. CEVP stands for Student Exchange and Visitor Program. All I-20s are generated in the CVIS system, and all the student information is stored in the CVIS system that is shared among these government agencies, including U.S. embassies and consulates. If you have already received your F1 student visa, your visa page will look like this. It has the name of the visa issue and post, the date the visa is issued, the expiration date, your name, your passport number, and entries. If you see the letter M under entries, it means you can enter the United States multiple times without reapplying for a visa as long as your I-20 is valid. It also has the name of the college or university you will attend, your visa type, F1, your birth date, and your nationality. This is a sample of U.S. passport. The passport from your own country will look different in terms of color and format. I-20 is a certificate you have received from the Office of Admission after you've been admitted. I-20 is a very important piece of document. When you apply for your visa, you need it. When you enter the United States, you need to show it to the immigration officer at the port of entry. When you travel outside the United States or return home for vacation, you need it, and you need to keep it until you graduate. Form I-901 stands for CVIS fee. Before you apply for your visa, you need to pay for the CVIS fee. I-94 is the travel record for U.S. visitors. After you enter the U.S., you can retrieve this record online. Form I-515A is a notice issued to non-immigrant students, exchange visitors, and/or dependents when the non-immigrant lacks proper entry documentation. The most common reasons for issuance include lack of a travel endorsement by a school official on the Form I-20. In this section, I will talk about currency, cell phone, and what to pack. After you have arrived on campus, we will arrange a day to take all international students to the bank to open bank account, so you can put the cash you are taking with you in the bank. It is not a good idea to carry lots of cash with you all the time. There are two major banks near the college, Bank of America and Wells Fargo Bank. After you have entered the United States, your cell phones might not work, or even they do, it might be expensive for using your cell phones from your home countries. Therefore, We will take you to the cell phone stores if you want to buy a new local phone or SIM card for your phone you have brought with you. These are the popular cell phone carriers in the area: AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, Mint and Campus SIMs, and Google Fi. California weather. California has beautiful weather with lots of sunshine. Rain is rare. Summer is warm and dry, and winter is mild. The average temperature is around 70 degrees Fahrenheit, about 17 degrees Celsius. Claremont, where the college is located, is a bit warmer than the Los Angeles area, so pack your clothing accordingly. Prescription medication. If you're on prescription medication, please remember to bring a copy of your doctor's prescription with you in case the immigration officer has questions about your medication. Campus storm information. You need to bring your campus storm information with you for check-in purpose. If you need to buy some personal items, such as bedding, shampoo, etc., we will help you take care of that on the day when we take you to open bank account and buy phones. Traveling to the U.S. Documents dated, airport experience, and ground transportation. Please note that new international students may enter the U.S. not more than 30 days prior to the start of the program of study. For example, if your I-20 says your program start date is August 26, then you may not enter the U.S. before July 26. Travel document. Be sure to bring these documents with you, not to leave them in your checked luggage. Your passport and visa, signed Form I-20, and additional documents requested by airline, such as negative COVID test result or proof of COVID vaccination. Please check with your airline and find out what documents are required.
Bienvenido, willkommen, 欢迎, bienvenue, dobro pожаловать, annyeong, welcome to the United States. We realize many of you have traveled a great distance, so we want to streamline the entry process so you can reach your final destination. This short video will help explain the process.
Hi, welcome to the United States.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers take your safety and that of our country very seriously. They've been safeguarding our nation's borders for more than 200 years and continue to be the first line of defense.
How are you today?
Oh, very good.
Your immigration status will be confirmed and is subject to further review.
How long were you out of the country?
1 week.
We may also need to inspect your baggage or personal items. If you don't understand something, just ask. Our goal is to help get you on your way as soon as possible.
U.S. citizens this way, please.
Follow the designated signage for U.S. citizens and lawful residents, as well as those for visitors from other countries. Want to bypass the regular lines? U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, and citizens of currently participating countries approved for the Global Entry Program can proceed to one of these automated kiosks for faster processing. Look for them at select airports. You can learn more about Global Entry at globalentry.gov. U.S. citizens, lawful permanent residents, international visitors traveling on a B1 or B2 visa, and some visa waiver travelers may also be able to use the Automated Passport Control, or APC, kiosks available at select airports. If you need clarification on which approved travel identification you're carrying, visit cbp.gov to learn more about APC. Travelers with Global Entry or those going through Automated Passport Control will no longer need to fill out a paper customs declaration form. Those not using the automated kiosks need to have a completed declaration form ready along with a valid passport. Non-U.S. or Canadian citizens may need an I-94 admission record to verify immigration status or employment authorization. If you do need your I-94 admission record, it can be accessed online at cbp.gov. U.S. Customs and Border Protection is always striving to improve the travel screening process, so be sure to visit cbp.gov/travel for the most up-to-date information on documentation and travel needs. Place your completed declaration form into the front cover of your passport. When it's your turn, a CBP officer will call you to the counter to review your documents and may ask a few questions, such as,
What's the purpose of your trip?
Vacation.
Business.
Medical conference.
easy enough, right? You may also have your fingerprints and photo taken.
Say cheese.
Why'd you take my mommy's fingerprints?
Good question. To make sure somebody isn't pretending to be your mom and to help keep you and your family safe.
If you have anything to declare, including merchandise, food, or plant products of any kind, make sure to inform the CBP officer. This includes U.S. citizens and legal residents who must declare all items they purchase while abroad. Failure to declare these items can result in fines, penalties, and seizure of those items, and nobody wants that. Let's grab our luggage, shall we? It's always a good idea to check the tags on your bag to make sure that the luggage belongs to you. It can easily be confused.
Sure, get off my bag. Sure.
A CBP officer may ask you to report to the secondary area for further inspection of your baggage. Should you be selected, an officer or CBP agriculture specialist may do a visual inspection of the contents of your luggage, looking for items not allowed into the United States.
Really?
While some fruits, vegetables, and meat can enter the U.S., they must be inspected for insects or diseases. Failing to declare these items can cause delays and result in possible fines to cover the cost of their safe removal. If you have items to declare, present your CBP declaration form with the items in question for the officer's inspection. If you exceed your personal exemption, you may owe duty fees. You will be directed to the cashier. Here you go. To pay the amount due. At the final checkpoint, present your paperwork to the officer.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Travelers with connecting flights will need to have their baggage checked and screened in order to board the next flight. Check the monitors for gate information on your connection. If this is your final destination, you can get information about ground transportation, hotels, sights to see, and other activities at the local information desk in the main terminal. That's it. Welcome to the United States, and thanks for helping us keep our country safe. Have a great trip.
There are two major airports in the Los Angeles areas: Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, and Ontario International Airport, ONT. We strongly recommend that you arrive at Los Angeles International Airport on August 18, 2022. LAX offers the most flights, and it is about 1 hour away from Scripps College by car. We plan to arrange airport pickup on August 18 for LAX. If you're unable to arrive on August 18, the day we recommend, you will be responsible for your own transportation from LAX to Scripps College. The ways of traveling to the college are: 1. Rideshare apps such as Lyft and Uber. 2. Taxi. 3. Shuttles. A travel confirmation request will be sent to you in our weekly updates. You will need to confirm your arrival time and airline on the travel confirmation form. Maintaining F1 status. Visa versus status. A student visa is a travel document you receive from a U.S. consulate or embassy before you enter the United States. Your student status is what you must maintain after you are granted entrance into the United States. Both your visa and status reflect your primary purpose for coming to the United States. For example, as an F1 student, this purpose is to complete a full course of study at a CEVP certified school. Your visa in the passport might expire, but your status remains valid as long as you attend school. Maintaining status. It is your responsibility to make sure that you are maintaining your visa status while studying in the United States. Failure to maintain visa status could result in serious consequences, including cancellation of the student's visa. How to maintain status? Be sure to enroll full-time, keep valid documents, valid passport, valid Form I-20, and student visa. Normally, F1 student visa is good for 5 years with multiple entries. Report important changes, such as changes in major, education level, expected program completion, source of funding, country of citizenship or legal status, legal name change, U.S. address change, dependent information such as spouses and children. Do I need to carry my passport at all times? No. There's no need to carry your actual passport with you, but we recommend that you carry a copy of your passport ID page and a copy of visa page with entry stamp. Retrieve I-94 information. I-94 is a travel record for U.S. visitors. After you have entered the U.S., you need to retrieve your I-94 information and print out a copy for your records. Here's the link to retrieve your I-94. Travel. Travel inside the U.S. There are no immigration restrictions for travel within the U.S. Recommended documents to travel with within the U.S., especially when near the border: passport, Form I-20, and California ID or driver's license if you have one. Travel outside the U.S. Remember to check entry requirements before traveling to other countries, as you might need a visa. Required documents: valid passport, 6 months or more, valid student visa in passport, Form I-20 with current travel signature. One travel signature on your I-20 is valid for no more than a year. Can I travel after my program ends? F1 student can stay in the United States until 60 days after the program end date on the Form I-20, which means after you graduate from the college, you can stay in the United States legally for 60 days. Employment. Employment for F1 visa students. On-campus employment is allowed for up to 20 hours per week. It does not need to be related to your major. For off-campus employment, authorization is required, and job must be directly related to course of study. There are 2 types of authorization: CPT and OPT. Please do not work off campus without authorization. If you do, your student visa will be terminated. Study in the States. Here is the link to some very helpful information on how to study in the United States. Please check it out. Please keep an eye open on your campus email for important information regarding vaccination, moving date, orientation schedule, and more. If you have any question, please feel free to contact me or Dr. Marisco Wheaton, Assistant Dean and Director of SCORE at the college. SCORE stands for Scripps Community of Resources and Empowerment. My office is part of SCORE. If you would like to learn more about SCORE, please check out SCORE's Facebook and Instagram. This contact information, including the college address, is very important, as you may need it at the port of entry. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you soon on campus.